Hello everyone! Welcome back to this game that we're making! When we last left off, I was creating a pseudo puzzle here that involved breaking a block in order to get some lava flowing here so that we could walk across the lava to get to the treasure chest. Admittedly taking damage in the process unless we get the special thing from the dragon first. So, I think I got this how I want it for the most part. We just need to have some sound effects. And I already have an idea of what sound effect it is. I just need to remember what sound effect it is and also figure out the timing of it. Where do I want it? When it's faded, I guess? Yeah. At the fade. We'll try. That's the sound effect. But we're gonna change its pitch. So we'll do a little bit of that. Right at the graphic change every time. Right before the wait, basically. Oop, I double-clicked that one. There we go. And just so that I can repeatedly test this, I'll go ahead and have this be never breaking. And we'll see how this works out with sound effects and stuff. Also, hello there, Heroine DP! Welcome to my stream. I am celebrating 10 years of making Let's Plays and streams by showing off what it's like to make an RPG Maker game, because that's a lot of what I Let's Played is RPG Maker games. Kinda like that. Let's have that happen again. I want a more frequent bubble sound. Let's see if I can have it happen every page change. So let's go ahead and hunt down that sound effect. There it is. Page 1, that would go. Nah, I will go ahead and try that. Yeah, okay, so then I put it here. This is a simple task. Now this should sound pretty dang fun, in theory. Yeah, I like that. Perfect. So now I just have to make it so that once the lava is filled, it's always filled. So for that, that'll take a little bit more work here, but first off, it's going to use switch number 10. We're finally in double digits of switches. I'll write down what this one does, and by that I mean type it out in Notepad here. Lava opened. Or rather, lava unblocked. That'll be more specific there, and let me know what is going on with these. So, let's see here. The player cannot walk there, but they can walk around like so, I will want to make all of these have the damage thing going on. Switch 10 is on. Where is the damage thing? Here we are. And just to save a little bit of memory, instead of copy-pasting the script in all of them, I'll just have it copy or take over to this. So take over to 7 page 1. Copy page. Paste. Paste. Copy pasting is such a handy feature. I hope whoever invented it wound up getting a whole lot of money for it. And this one will be a little bit different since it's the crumbled remains of the rock that we broke. And of course, we're going to have another page for whenever we got the dragon thing going on. This will take a little bit of thinking here, because that'll be when 4 is on. But we don't want it to happen anytime 4 is on. Both 10 and 4 are going to have to be on. Now, let's see if this works. Hammer. And they're still there. And we do, in fact, take damage from the lava as planned. So, that part is done! Yay! Okay, what else do I want to do? Oh, I know what I want to do. There's a little something I forgot to do before creating this test play. I need to actually give these characters the spells that they're going to have. That is kind of important. So, excuse me while I go ahead and take care of that now. So, how do I want to do this? I'm a little concerned that the monkey had a no data spell. What one was it? Because something is set up even though it shouldn't be. Let me go ahead and head in here. Hello there, High Taxes. Welcome to my stream. Yeah, this is RPG Maker 1 on the PlayStation 1. Released in the year 2000 here in America, 1997 in Japan. Took them a few years to break it over because they didn't know if RPGs would be popular enough that people would want to make their own. Yeah, you have new magic learned. That is kind of an issue, especially since I don't know which new magic it actually is. So I need to kind of throw in a whole bunch of dummy spells. Unless it's that. No, that's a special attack. What happens if I change it to magic? No, that's not it. Okay, so what I need to do here... This is a kind of an issue in RPG Maker. You can have a character learn a spell that doesn't exist. If you, like, move stuff around. So I'll just copy all that around and figure out which one it is. It must be one of those 4. There it is. Turn off that. There. That takes care of that. Now let's go ahead and do the situation where we get the spells learned properly. So, Monkey is going to kind of know this one right off the bat. What is the second spell going to be? Maybe I will put this in a different order, like Lantis suggested. So, having the cheer right off the bat, or going with dance and confuse? Yeah, let's go, what's that? Dance, cheer, and knock it off. So let me reorder this in the spell list so that it's in the correct order whenever we're in the spell list in battle. So move this down here. Dance, cheer, and knock it off. Oh, not bad. So, for the time being, we'll say level 5, level 6, level 7, and level 8. Next up is Jenny. She's gonna know heart and medicine at the same time when this starts. Along with that, level 6 is spirits. Level 7 is revive. Level 8 is hearts plural. And level 9 will probably be when emergency is learned. And emergency is a special attack, so it would be learned from the job class. So gaining 4 levels, yeah, 4 levels. And that is when she would learn emergency. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. I mean, yeah, it is how it works, but I'm kind of wondering, since she is at level 5, does that count as she's already gained 5 levels? Would she already know it? I might have to change that around if that's the case. Interesting thought. Well, I'll worry about that in a bit. First things first, let's go ahead and get the dragon some extra stuff here. And poison at level 5. And water breath is the dragon's secondary job class skill. Does not get that immediately, but does get it. Oh, I already got that set up. Cool. And the downside to doing all this is I have to restart the file. Restart the test play, that is. I'm gonna skip through most of the fluff. Get the stuff. Not worry about the phone call situation, because the odds of getting the phone call are kind of low, so I want to balance things out so as though the player did not get the phone call. But we will get the defensive items. Oh, right. We have to get the thief in order to get the defensive items. Oh, and when you know it, the phone call happened. Alright, let's answer it so we can leave. That 20% 20% odds is kind of weird. Sometimes it takes forever for it to work, and sometimes it happens almost immediately. Alright, so we'll get the defense up, because that's what I want to balance things with. Get the money. Hopefully I do not have to start another test play. As far as I'm aware, everything should be okay now, but we'll kind of have to wait and see. So we need a stick, a fire stick, 2 shields, just 2, 5 bananas. I think I did 2 teas, 3 revives, as many onions as we can carry. Yep, that was exactly what I did before. Let's get them equipped. Start with the regular stick. Dual wield those shields. And moving on again. As a reminder, even though I'm using a boat in order to cross the water here, the boat is not actually required for crossing across water. It's purely a graphical, aesthetic thing. Okay, with that taken care of, what do I want to do next? Perhaps work on the dragon some more? That is kind of important. Yeah, let's go ahead and... You know what? No. We put off getting battles ready for so long. Let's start getting the battles working. We already have some monsters made, so let's go ahead and get them some stats and stuff. Starting with some attacks. So let's see here. First things first, let me go over my notes. Look over using actually there's something else I want to do here, and that's in regards to the monster appearance. Because there is something I kind of want to do here. I had this area clear of monsters before, but I think I will actually go ahead and throw some monsters at the player. We'll go ahead and... How do I want to do this? We'll say like along here. That seems like a plan. And this is where the whales are going to be. Copy. Paste. And this section here, we're going to copy the monsters from this section, and they will also appear in this section. And for the very start of the dungeon, I'm actually going to remove the lizard man and the radish. It's just going to be fire ants. Therefore, having multiple fire ants is redundant since it's just the one anyway. One type of enemy. And I believe that's how I wanted to handle it. Yeah. Oh yeah, I just remembered I wanted to fix up that treasure chest that was the wrong color when you open it. Simple fix. We want it to be purple. There. It's fixed. Now, back to the monsters. So, at Maddie Reddita's suggestion, this radish creature here is going to have a chance of poisoning you. By selecting this option, that means anytime the radish uses this attack, it's gonna poison you. Guaranteed, pretty much. Now, what are the odds of that happening? Well, poison kinda sucks, so probably not too high. We'll say 10% chance. Yeah, 10% chance that's what's gonna happen. Probably gonna get attacked a whole lot. You're also gonna be fire elemental. In fact, all the monsters in here are going to be fire elemental. It's a fire cave. Why wouldn't they be? So let me go ahead and have that set up right now. Fire ant especially is going to be fire elemental. Okay, so let's see. Look at my notes some more. On creating enemies, I'll point that out in a moment. I mentioned that. Okay, Lizard Man. We're actually going to rename to Lizard Woman first off. Something a little bit less generic. And it's going to have a special attack called Tail Whip. And no, it is not going to be something that lowers defense. It's just going to be straight up damage. So let's go ahead and create that. Actually, before I do that, I have decided that I do want a graphic for the cheer spell. So excuse the cheering while I do that. There. That's the graphic. Alright, Tail Whip. This is how you properly do a tail whip. Not by swaying it at your enemies, but by thwacking them with it. Doesn't use MP. Causes... well, it's going to be an attack that hits all of us. So, not something that causes too much damage. We'll say maybe 5 points initially. I can change it if I need to. We'll use that as the graphic. Start at the right. No, start at the right. And end at the left. Now, what is a whoosh sound effect? That's what I'd like to have, a whoosh sound effect. Well, the only whoosh sound effect I have is... and that's not quite the sound effect I was hoping for. So, what would be a good whoosh sound effect? We'll go with that for now. I'll come up with a better sound in between streams if I need to. Sir Roster says, a properly executed tail whip is no joke. My dog near took out my knee playing with her buddies at the park earlier today. I've never actually tried hitting anybody with my tail. I'd probably get in trouble for it. I don't think my tail would be terribly strong at hitting you, though. I might have to find somebody to experiment on. That'd kind of be a weird question, though. Hey, can I hit you with my tail? So, you're gonna have that tail whip. Maybe 20%? No, not 20. We'll say 15% chance of it happening. We'll get some stats going on these enemies soon enough. Just want to get their basic attacks in first. With that in mind, okay, yeah, we'll get some, we'll do some more here after the next episode break. Gotta get some stuff going for the antlion, or the fire ant rather, as well as the whale. I've got an interesting idea going for the whale, so you'll definitely have to stick around and see what I'm gonna do with that.